Welcome to another demonstration of how to create a keychain in Onshape. We are going to start by creating a new document, and I'm going to call mine, this is going to be a lightning bolt, and I'll give it my name. And again, I've mentioned this in my other videos, please add your name to any document that you're creating. Because it will be very helpful for me to help tell people's work apart. Okay, so I'm going to create have my new document. I always like to start with a sketch. And we're going to make our sketch on the front plane. Let's see, to make a lightning bolt, we're basically going to use the line tool and make an outline. I'm showing you how to make a lightning bolt. You can use your line tool to make so many things. So, don't limit yourself. I'm going to, let's see, start from up here and kind of go like this. And kind of get my outline going. I'm kind of going to bring it up like this. Okay, so once I have a closed shape, you might notice the interior turned gray, so that's what I want to see. I'm kind of curious how big this overall shape is. It can be hard to, let me see, if I click here, let me get on the line tool. Let me use my dimension tool. Will it tell me? Oh yeah, so it's about 3 inches high. I think that's a good size. And the width is going to be less, right? Because this is more of a tall and thin shape. Okay, so 3 inches high, that's fine. If anything that you're making is, I think something that's going to be between 2 and 4 inches in terms of the length and width is a good idea, because we have a lot of things we want to 3D print as in terms of our class, and you also want it to be small enough that you can fit it in your pocket probably, or if you were hanging something from your backpack, it's not overly huge. So yeah, something kind of around the 3-inch range is probably good. So I am happy with my sketch. I think I'm just going to add a hole for the keychain, for the key ring, I should say. And I think over here is the best place for it. Maybe I'll go like this. So I'm going to make it 0.25. That's definitely large enough for the key ring to fit through comfortably. And I'm going to plan the distance from the hole to the edge. So that could be, right now it's 0.061. I think something like, I'm going to go with 0.9. Whoa. I guess I meant 0.09. Let's go with, yes, right now it's 0.06, 0.09, just to get a little more space, a little more strength around that hole. And I'm pressing escape to get out of the dimension tool since I'm done dimensioning. I think that's all we need. Let's accept our sketch. I'm going to come over to my view cube, and from the pull down menu I'm choosing isometric. I'm going to extrude by clicking on the body of my lightning bolt, and I'm going to make the depth 0.25. Okay. There we go. If you want to, you don't have to, we can make these edges a little less pointy by using the fillet tool here. So that is typically, once you have it selected, you just click on the edge that you want to round out and you choose what kind of radius you want. This is obviously too big. Maybe, what if we did 0.02? Yeah, so that kind of keeps our shape a little bit better. And now we're not going to get poked by our lightning bolt when we hold it. So we've got that one. I think I can just click on this other edge too and get a little bit of rounding going on there too. I might even just make this 0.01. So we're basically keeping our shape, but we're getting a little bit of a less sharp edge. So we have our shape, we have our hole. If you wanted to go back and etch in any text, you would use another sketch on the front face here. I'm thinking this calls for initials. And this seems like a good space to put some initials. So I'm going to write my initials kind of small. And I can use my dimension tool again to note the size and the position of this text. So right now it is 1.46. I'm going to go with something about a third of that size, about a quarter of that size would be about 0.35, something like that. So that's a lot smaller. Now, what about the position? We can use our dimensioning tool to also get things into position. So I'm thinking of bringing this up a little bit higher. So maybe I will go with 0.05. Yeah, from there. And then I can also position where we are right left. So I'm going to say from that point will be, right now we're at 1.075. Maybe I'll cut that in half. It'll be half an inch from that point. So now we're at a point where at least everything is on the lightning bolt. And if I wanted to, I could absolutely change any of these dimensions, perhaps make my name a little bit wider if I want to, or move this down a little bit, which I think I will do. About 0.075. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. And I'm also going to double click here. I think I'll make my measurement something like the width of the initials could be, how about 0.45? How about that? We're a little bit bigger. Okay. So you're welcome to play with the text a little bit. When you're happy with it, you can accept and use your extrude tool again to click on your initials. I'm going to do a remove, and remember the overall depth of our keychains has been 0.25. So if I just want to make a little bit of a depression with and etch my initials in, I think something like 0.1 or 0.05 should work pretty well. So when you are happy with your figure, please share it with me by clicking on the share button, and you can type in my name. It should come right up. I think I'm not seeing it because I'm in my own account, but you can certainly use my name. I think even my initials might work for you. And you can choose can view, make sure I can export please, or make a copy, and you can choose share. And that way I'll be able to 3D print your creation. So go ahead and get creative. I can't wait to see what you make. I hope you have fun with this, and good luck with the project.